call. If I hurt anybody's feelings, of course, Anderson's kids, his wife, and anything, I do apologize. Did not come out of a bad place or a negative place. So basically, he was watching the fight. It was his immediate reaction. Good, fuck him, he fell down. Good, fuck him, he's injured. We win.
Yeah,
but not, oh shit, he broke his leg. That's not what he saw. He just saw him go down.
Right.
I'm not hating on him for it. But I don't like Chris. I don't like Chris anymore.
No, this is just like the things about Incognito.
I didn't realize that Matt Serra trained Chris.
You didn't know that?
No.
You didn't know the Serra Longo camp for however long was Matt Serra?
I don't pay attention to that shit, but I know what gym that is now. And now fuck everybody at that gym.
Is it because they're
like he said? He just happened to read something today.
Italian guys?
No, it's because I know people that train at that gym. And I'll kiss my fucking ass.
Well, that took a strange turn. That escalated quickly. So the Ultimate Fighter
Trident.
The Ultimate Fighter Brazil 3 will be starting filming. Started filming January. We'll start filming January 12th in Sao Paulo. Obviously, your coaches are Vanderlei Silva and Chael Sonnen. They decided it will be middleweights and heavyweights.
Nice.
So coming out of the Brazil, and then
middleweights and heavyweights.
Yeah,
that's always funny when you have these little dudes running around the heavyweights.
My favorite was when we had the Ultimate Fighter 2 was welterweights and heavyweights. Mm-hmm. That was nuts.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of those guys ended up dropping to 155.
Yeah.
So it's going to air in March, from March to May on Globo, and if you have the Fight Pass, you can catch it live. Otherwise, you got to wait, for the rest of it.
Okay.
Right on then.
So
speaking of Fight Pass, did you see WWE release the exact same thing that UFC did?
They've been doing that for a long time. WWE has their own channel called 24/7.
Right, but
they also set up their own online where you can archive everything.
Right. They have it, but they have it set up now to where it's $9.99 a month, and it's going to have 12 exclusive pay-per-views a year.
Well, there you go.
And it's got all the archived
They're like,
WWE
well, looks like
footage.
it's going to work for them.
except for they have it on Xbox and PlayStation Network.
Oh, well, there you go.
Yeah. They did it right.
I'm telling you, the UFC will eventually do that. They have to. They have to.
They have to work out licensing and everything. Mm-hmm. It's all money. Because I'm pretty sure that the Lorenzo and his other brother, they're not going to just make a hasty deal not knowing how much they're going to make. Especially like when they started in the UFC, when they took over, losing $10 to $15 million.
Right. Pay-per-view.
Pay-per-view, yeah.
So Travis Brown, after
Dana White's ass.
3 consecutive bouts in the UFC and winning, is likely to face Fabricio Verdum next. However, he is a free agent.
That's
His contract ended. He's in negotiations currently, but nothing's done yet. UFC obviously wants him to continue. He says he's looking to continue, but
I'm pretty sure they're sharpening the pencil.
Oh, I'm sure they are.
Yeah.
So it's just pretty interesting.
The ink will be wet on that contract real soon.
Yeah,
no
hopefully.
doubt about that.
So looking at the numbers from UFC 168, it's estimated they did 1.1 million.
Nice.
Which is pretty darn good.
Yeah.
I mean, UFC 100 had the largest at 1.6, so we'll see where it goes.
Is Lesnar really the 2 highest grossing UFCs?
Oh, hands down, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I'm just surprised. I mean, I guess
Why?
I guess I shouldn't be. Because he was a flash in the pan.
Because he's Brock Lesnar.
I know.
Yeah, but it's a microcosm. You have to go back and look at the whole thing. I mean, because you're talking about.
It is a flash in the pan, but he's WWE.
Right.
So
WWE fans finally. A whole new audience.
Yeah.
No, I get it.
And internet fights were going crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, there were internet fights in parking garages getting 2 million hits.
Yeah.
So
no, I mean, I get it. It just saddens me that someone like Captain America doesn't have the highest grossing pay-per-view or something.
It's because nobody likes Randy Couture.
No, not now, but at one point in time, he was Captain America.
That's Chris Weidman now.
Yeah, no.
and a lot of the older fighters, the people that follow it now know, but a lot of the older fighters had that WWE stigma. They really looked at it. I mean, like Don Fry, everybody's like, "Oh, he just." And I'm like, "Have you ever really sat and watched the fight? It is nothing like the World Wrestling Federation."
You're a little sissy boy.
He did do actual pro wrestling later, but
no,
for money,
right?
Well, that's exactly what Stallone and De Niro say too. It's the same thing.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
So you heard about this New Mexico fighter?
Yeah, absolutely. I don't know all the details on it, but it's
basically Joseph Torres, a guy from New Mexico, trains MMA, was in his trailer at the time with his fiance and 2-year-old son and his fiance's sister when 4 guys tried to break in, and he basically ended up killing a guy, injuring another, and the other 2 ran away, all completely unarmed using his mixed martial arts skills.
No, he stabbed one of them, is what I read.
Okay, without a gun.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, I know one of the guys came in with a broken baseball bat, one of the other guys came in with a knife.
Yeah, so the thing here is this guy was 1-4 before he got his trailer got invaded, so he should be 5-4 now, right?
Correct.
That's what I would call it.
Did you see the part where it says even one of them was even wearing an ankle bracelet?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Tracking device.
Way to keep track of those offenders down there in New Mexico, cops. Way to go.
So now it's possible that he may face prosecution, even though it's home defense.
I don't understand how it's prosecution if they literally broke into his fight and he had a 2-year-old there.
If at any time they were on their way out
and he attacked them.
And he attacked them. That's why if you ever shoot somebody outside your house,
always drag them back
in.
Always drag them back
Clean
in.
up the blood pool.
Make sure you turn them around.
Well, I don't know what you're doing after that, but
whoa. If they're leaving, and what I'm saying is if they're leaving and their back is facing towards you, you got to turn them around so they're facing towards you.
Let's move on. Martin Campman.
You guys are gross, man. You guys are gross.
Martin Campman has decided to take a hiatus, some time off after his 2 KO losses.
Interesting.
From MMA.
Okay.
I wonder if this is going to be like a George situation or if he's just going to come back in a year or a couple months.
I like Martin Campman. I kind of feel like he got the raw end of the deal in a couple of his fights, mainly the Jake Shields fight.
Yeah.
I mean, this guy, he brought a lot of just fun fights to the cage. He was always fun to watch. He definitely was very talented. If he's got to take some time off to figure some stuff out, go ahead. But I would really like to see him come back. I mean,
and he basically says that he just wants all his injuries to finally heal.
Yeah, good. Yeah, you got to do what you got to do.
I can understand that wanting to make to 100%.
Yeah, and he's fought 17 times. And two TKOs and a shitty beat against Jake Shields. Yeah.
So Ken Shamrock found some work looking to pay off Dana White.
I was hoping you were going to cover this.
Looking to pay back Dana White with the money that he is now a bodyguard for 50 Cent.
50 Cent could kick his ass.
Hey, does 50 Cent know that he attacked a woman in our mall?
That's what I was wondering. I said, hopefully 50 Cent's fans aren't women trying to come up and say hi to 50 Cent and they get punched in the face by Ken Shamrock. Thinks it's a dude.
That's exactly why 50 Cent hired him. He's like, I need to hire a security guard that'll punch a bitch.
So 50 Cent was at
I will beat a motherfucker with a motherfucker.
He was at the Consumer Electronics Show, which is always awesome that it's right around the same time as the AVNs in Las Vegas.
Oh, yeah.
It's all the nerds get together and then they have the porn.
Usually it's the same weekend.
Usually.
Yeah.
But it's weird. The week before.
Cha-ching.
So apparently 50 Cent is at the Consumer Electronics Show. I don't know what 50 Cent is doing around computers.
He's in everything. That guy's he's got money in everything.
Yeah, he made more money off vitamin water than he did off rapping.
Yeah.
I wouldn't doubt that.
It's 100% true.
Yeah. So apparently 50 Cent was using... let's see, what is it called? ProTech Global, which is a Las Vegas-based security company who has hired Ken Shamrock as a bodyguard.
Well, you gotta get paid, I guess, man. I think it's a. I mean, I'm not trying to say it's an admirable profession for a former MMA fighter, but I'm thinking like if you're going to be a bodyguard, then you got to be like Kevin Costner guarding Whitney Houston.
I'm gonna be real guarded with what I say because he could be in this town at any time. He still has family here.
He comes and hangs out with Dan Freeman all the time.
But still, I don't want to knock at the door.
No, I'm not. I have nothing against. I like Ken Shamrock.
I'm not a woman. I'm not going to get punched.
I don't know. You're kind of pretty. I just think I don't know.
Would you turn him around,
dude? You're taking that the wrong way, man. You said leaving, which means their backside towards you, so they got to like they.
I get it.
You got to turn them around so it looks like they coming. Yep. Wait, that doesn't come out right either. Yeah. I don't understand why 50 Cent is a bodyguard that he could probably beat up. That's what I don't understand.
I think it's probably really just the face.
It's recognizable.
Yeah,
like you don't want to mess with the world's most dangerous man of 1992.
Right. Well, you know who I got on my squad?
Who looks like
you know who I got on my squad?
Been beaten by hamburger. Like,
hey Ken, give me a vitamin water.
He should get Frank with those braces too.
I think he got those off finally.
Yeah, he did. Remember, that's why he couldn't fight.
Yeah.
Oh, really? I just didn't understand why he didn't get Invisalign. Guy's got money. Why are you gonna look like a 13-year-old girl? You know what I mean?
He was trying to appeal to the teenagers and tell them it's okay. I too wear headgear at night.
It's like jewelry for your teeth.
Wow. So, World Series of Fighting matchmaker Ali, Abdelaziz. You want to try that? I tried.
Abdelaziz.
Because all I'm thinking of is the Genie song from what the hell was the name of that movie? The Disney one Prince Ali, something like that. Ali Ababa.
Yeah. Anyway, so the matchmaker for
Aladdin, that's the
World Series of Fighting proposed a pay-per-view event with Bellator, saying you put your guys against our guys, and winner takes all. Whoever wins the most matches will take all the pay-per-view money.
Oh, is that what it meant? I thought
awesome.
one would just get out of MMA altogether.
I think that's awesome.
That would bankrupt, I think, either one of them.
Yeah.
So he is saying he wants Tyrone Sprong against Quentin Jackson, Anthony Johnson against Attila Vey, Andrei Arlovsky against Vitaly Manenkov,
That's all you had to say, I'm in.
Marlon Morales against Eduardo Dantes, Yushin Okami against Alexander Shlemenko, Rusumir Polaris against Douglas Lima.
Take my money, dude. Take my money.
Right?
Take
Justin
my money.
Gaeth against Eddie Alvarez or Michael Chandler, whoever they'd like to put up. Georgie Krokagania against Daniel Strauss, John Fitch against Rick Hahn, and David Branch against Brett Cooper.
Dude, take my money. Take my money.
According to Ray Sefo, they're still waiting to hear back from Bellator.
I would like it if these fights were set that you can't come out until the other guy's unconscious. No decision. You can't come out till the other guy's unconscious.
Fight till you win.
Yeah.
Or has a broken something.
Yeah, exactly.
And they say that everybody's been blowing them up, basically blowing up Ray Sefo, like, is this actually going to happen? Please make this happen. Let's make this happen. Bellator still has not said a word.
Well, we have a podcast, so we have power. We say make this happen.
So what if they're actually going to try to meld, and this is how they're doing it? What if they're going to
World Series of Fighting would reign supreme, and then they would take in a couple contracts, probably just
of Bellator?
Eddie Alvarez.
Pretty much what UFC did to everybody else.
I mean, Eddie Alvarez. I saw on Facebook today that they're going to make Michael Chandler Eddie Alvarez 3, which is going to be Eddie Alvarez's last fight. Right.
But I think UFC needs to have a designated AAA.
They do. It's called all of the other leagues. That's what it is. World Series of Fighting takes the leftovers, and all the lower leagues is where all the guys come from.
That's the thing. Is that's what they were trying to do with WEC
and Strikeforce.
With Strikeforce, exactly. But it just doesn't work. So they end up folding everybody into the ranks.
And it's swing or swim.
Yeah. What is this thing in the bottom right corner of the screen? What is that thing?
It says TNA fans won't be able to forget this.
I'm never going to forget that picture. What is that?
I don't know.
That pink one, that's that heavy girl that you nailed when she was skinny. Now you can't tell anybody about it.
I honestly thought it was a dude in drag. I thought it was Mick Foley.
He's not bleeding. You should have known it wasn't him.
It's true. There's no tack stuck in him. It's not Mankind.
So, and now the last...
God, those are awesome matches, man.
The hell of a
last little bit of news.
Tack matches, TLC, baby. TLC.
I tried to get the audio from this. It's already been taken down. I was very disappointed. We have... Matt Brown started his own podcast called...
Okay, I was wondering... I thought he had said this on live air TV or something.
No. He started his own podcast on SoundCloud called Legit Man Shit. With him and his friends.
Legit Man Shit?
Yep. Legit Man Shit. And he says, while talking about UFC 168, the whole fight, we have women in one room, the men in another room. Ronda Rousey, Miesha Tate come in, all the women just fucking gather around the TV like it's the fucking Kardashians.
I always said, I don't know
why. I've always said I don't know why they put women in the UFC. Now I know why. I just think this. If I'm going to pay $60 for a pay-per-view to watch women fight, they should at least be topless.
and they would probably get 2 million shares.
He also says, how many knockouts do you really see in women's fights? It's not really my thing. I respect what they do, but look, they don't have the body type or the power or all that shit for knockouts.
He should go to ultimatesurrender.com.
If you're not a good grappler in women's MMA, then you're behind. It's no different than the 125-pound division in men's MMA. They're just not really built for knockouts. He then went on to praise Demetrius Johnson for his knockout, though, with Joseph Benavidez.
Damn.
So, yeah. He said that. And immediately the UFC... Well, first we had Twitter. We had everybody from Twitter going off. Ray Sefo. If it's true, I think it's disgusting.
It's even better because you got the still face on the right side.
So Ray Sefo says, if it's true, I think it's disgusting. I think every person should respect female fighters because they do bring the fire. They're all talented. It really gets to me when people start saying stupid shit like that. Barb Honchek says, let's all get naked. Tom Kong Watson says, keep them clothed. Sarah McMahon says, I want to make it absolutely clear. I do not care if somebody wants to be a fan or not. Don't pay $60 in. Nobody's taking their top off. I don't even know him. Why would I give a crap what he thinks about my fight? You know what? Matt Brown fighting a Speedo.
I think he does. Guys fight topless. Why are y'all so mad?
Ronda Rousey says, wait, who's Matt Brown?
Wait, why are y'all so mad? Guys fight topless in every fight.
Beck Hyatt says, wow, what a freaking knob job.
Did she say, what about a knob job?
No.
Oh.